Good morning, guys. Good morning. Good morning. Glad to be back. Happy to see that it's Monday and ready to rock and roll. Definitely got some movers going around, so we're going to jump into the charts and get to work here. Good morning, Dwayne the Beast. What's up, guys? How did everyone's weekend go? And put out a quick tweet here. So Elon bought 9% of Twitter, huh? Not long enough. Morning, Joy. Yeah, I've seen those lives. I mean, I haven't sat there and watched them. I've just seen them pop up on YouTube. What's going on with DWAC? Yeah, DWAC's not happy with that because that is going to be a strong competitor. DWAC could have some support down here around 45 if it gets there. Wow, that's a that's a big pop on Twitter. That is a big pop on Twitter. 41 will be the level to watch for me. That's awesome. You know, honestly, Twitter is something that I never had until I started trading. And frankly, I always thought it was an outdated crap platform. But with trading, that's where everybody's at. So I stuck with it and I have it. But I just never really liked Twitter. It just feels outdated, honestly. It feels super outdated to me. But Twitter, this is going to be the level to watch. Previous bounce zone right here in the 41-42 zone. Look at that. Clear as day level. That's going to be the level to watch. It's not complicated. You just download the app. Super pretty self-explanatory, to be honest. Like here's Twitter. Boom. You have this little plus sign, you click it, and you say whatever you want. And then that's it. Then you hit tweet and done. So you go tweet. I'm going to just literally write tweet. And it's out there for the world to see. It was a live tweet. The Beast, I thought so too, but it doesn't go anywhere. It doesn't disappear. It doesn't disappear. Pretty much, Taylor. Pretty much. Honestly, when it comes to social media, I would, if it wasn't because of the Day Trader chat room, because of my YouTube, the only stuff that I would have would be YouTube and TikTok. That's it. TikTok is super entertaining. YouTube is super useful and entertaining. I would not have Facebook. I would not have Twitter. I wouldn't have Instagram. I just don't really care for Instagram much, even though I'm posting on it a lot now. But it's all business based. It's a beast. So what's going on, guys? You have any questions for me or any tickers you want me to bring up before I start jumping into scans and news and stuff? Let me write down Twitter already. So Twitter with news on Elon Musk buying 9% stake, watching for the $41 to $42 area for support, could have room towards 200-day MA. Oh wow, that's such a beautiful area. Look, resistance, previous support, 200-day moving average. That is such a beautiful target. 52 area. No, I did enjoy. I didn't. Too many apps on this phone, man. Is that what Elon spent on Twitter? $3 billion? No way. That's a lot. But that's nothing for him. That's a drop in the bucket. $3 billion for Elon Musk would be the equivalent of maybe you or I dropping $5,000 on a brand new business. Good morning, Ricardo. Can LGVN hit 20? If it's got enough apes. It needs to hold, it needs to hold above 15 in my opinion to really have a shot at 20. 19, 20 bucks. It needs to hold above 15. Good morning, Keith. MULN. Guys, just a quick heads up. Today there will not be Free Chat Monday. Free Chat Monday is moved to this week. Is going to be moved to tomorrow. MULN. You know what? MULN's kind of forming a little bit of a cup and handle, or maybe the beginning of a reverse head and shoulders. It just needs to hold above $3. 280s to $3. Then you got a shot here at 370s. That's about it. The beast. Yeah, it's the equivalent. Keith, yeah. Free Chat Monday is being moved to tomorrow, Tuesday. No Free Chat Monday today. Guys, remember, you can join the daytraderchatroom.com and you can become a DTC Lite or a DTC Pro student. DTC Lite, we used to do 30 days for free. Now it's only 2 weeks for free. I'll get you guys the link. DTC Lite is now only 2 weeks free, and then it's $24.99 a month. And that $24.99 a month, anybody who's in it is locked in at that price. That price will go up probably May or June of this year. And then it'll progressively keep increasing over time on the DTC Lite. DTC Pro is still always available, of course. That's how you get all the courses and all the good stuff, like the video lesson library. We did TC 2000 for 6 months for free. That ended last night. The B says, get into it. Worth every buck you spend on it. Glad to hear it, brother. All right, so we got Twitter on the list. Do you guys have any other names or any other tickers you want me to look at, bring up on the screen, and we'll analyze together? Tesla. Well, enjoy everything was pulling back. Tesla was actually holding relative strength. Tesla's actually on the weekly chart. You guys should have received the email with the weekly watch list yesterday. Let me see here. Here you go. If you guys aren't getting the weekly watch list or the daily watch list, you can sign up for it right there. But yeah, Tesla's on the weekly watch list. We're watching to see if this 1066 area, that's where I sold my last put. We started to bounce off that level on Friday. Trying to see if we can hold this level as support for a push back to 1115 and a break of 1115. See if we can get up there 1170s. That's what I'm watching for on Tesla. Don't think I'm gonna do much with it today. I think it's gonna be choppy. I think overall, the overall market, these bigger plays, I think they're gonna be choppy pretty much until Wednesday. Wednesday we have the Fed minutes, and that's when I think we'll start getting some direction. So Joy, AMD and Nvidia. So AMD and Nvidia pulling back, but look at this, watch this. Look at the SPY. Look at this chart here on Nvidia, for example. I'm gonna clean this up. I want you to look at that area. Almost identical. That's what's happening for the most part. Apple was on a rampage, and then look, pulling back as well. So a lot of these are pulling back along with the market. AMD, I'm going to be watching to see if we can get down here to 99, 100 bucks. See what happens when we get down there. AMD has gotten the death cross here. Apple had gotten one, but it completely, well, no, I'm sorry, it had not gotten one. It had gotten underneath the 200-day moving average, but this thing ripped from 150 all the way to 177 like it was nothing. So we'll see what happens with Apple. Apple's definitely been propping up the SPY for a while. Oh, no, Jono. Nope. Negative. All right. So, sorry guys. Jono has sent me a text. All right. So we got AMD, Nvidia. We went over that. Pool man. I'm confused. There's like a bunch of letters there. I'm not quite sure what I'm looking at. Oops. Lost my screen there. PLX, is that two different stocks? I figured it's two different stocks, right? GM and, oh wait, GM is Good Morning, isn't it? I think that's what that is. I think that it was GM for Good Morning and then PLX. Got it. It took me a minute. PLX. All right, let's see here. This is like something that had some news this morning. Okay, so announces top line results for 24-month phase 3 balanced clinical trial. Usually phase 3 doesn't carry a whole lot of weight like phase 2. But it's definitely something to keep on watch today. You're going to have like this $1.80 resistance zone. I like where this 200-day moving average is at in this 120. Because you have previous resistance at that price level. And we're above it. It has been a little bit of a minor support zone previously. So I kind of like that. I just don't know what it has in it, you know? If it's going to have any oomph behind it. But we'll definitely add it to the list because the chart is decent enough. PLX with top line results from 24-month phase 3 trial. Watching for the 200-day MA zone, $1.20 to hold support. Could have room towards 180. Jose, good morning. SPY, we'll definitely get to that. AMC. AMC still on a downtrend here. 100-day moving average resistance so far. The beast, yeah. STRR. Got a little influx of volume here when the news hit, and then came back down. You have the gap entry point there at $1.44, and it's been a tremendous level of resistance. Even now in pre-market, this thing got up here towards 149, and then look at the retracement. PGEN. PGEN has received fast track designation. You got that $3 zone there, previous resistance. 100-day moving average. Maybe some support here in the 230s. I like those 230s. You can see it's been resistance. Previously a little area of minor support. We're up above that. You do have room towards 3. It's not bad. All right, so PGEN, kind of like that one a little bit. Receives fast track designation. Watching for the 230 area to hold support. Could have room towards 3. Guys, do me a quick favor. We got 36 people watching the live stream. Thank you very much for tuning in. If you can hit that like button, it really helps out the channel tremendously, just because of the YouTube algorithm. So we got 36 people watching, 14 likes. Help me out there. We got Twitter, PLX, PGEN so far on the watch list. All right. Yannick, good morning. How's it going, man? I have to get you that over in the DM. I don't worry, I haven't forgotten. NIO, the king, what's up? Good morning, good morning. NIO. NIO has that clear like $26 resistance zone. We're under it. You have this $19 zone for potential support. All those arrows have been touches in that area that have resulted in support. And then you have the 50-day right here at 22. Right in the middle of the channel, because there's a little bit of a channel that it's been in. You have that 50-day right there, so maybe that holds a little bit of support. 21 likes, 37 people watching. We're almost there, guys. Keep them coming. Taylor, Russia hits an oil processing plant near the port city of Odessa yesterday. Surprised. This is affecting energy stocks more today. Keshra, good morning. I'm getting a little bounce here. I did read earlier this morning that we have some lockdowns on China. So that could also bring oil down. So maybe it's just going to cancel itself out between both pieces of news. RCAT. I think RCAT had news this morning, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So RCAT, Teal Drone secures purchase order for Golden Eagle drone units from NATO member country for deployment in Ukraine. This daily chart looks horrible though. This daily chart kind of looks horrible. A little bit of previous support zone here at 260. Resistance recently in the general area. Previous support back here as well. That could be a level to watch on it, but it's going to have to break that 200-day moving average and reclaim. Yeah, the beast. Not until the 6th. On the 6th, we get the Fed minutes. That's when it's going to be. That's why I'm not even going to be looking much at the SPY and stuff like that today. I expect it to be choppy. I expect it to be choppy today and tomorrow. We'll dive into the SPY chart in a minute, but I'd expect it to be a little choppy. CEI, a little tick on lower here. Not much going on this one. This chart is really nasty. Not much going on here, man. I mean, you might want to watch this 50-day, see if it can hold support at 74 cents. Outside of that, there's really not a whole lot. That area there kind of lines up with, well, with that action. That's about it. All right, does anybody have any other tickers you want me to look up for you? Otherwise, we'll start jumping into some of the news and the scans. Okay, so remember today, well, the 6th, which is Wednesday, we have the Fed minutes, and then May 3rd and 4th, we have the next FOMC meeting. Here's your Fed calendar. May 3rd and 4th. Okay, so we know Twitter moving around because of Elon purchasing 9.2% passive stake into Twitter. Tesla delivered over 310,000 vehicles during the first quarter. Let's take a look at Tesla real quick again. That news isn't doing much for it. Delivered over 310,000 vehicles during the first quarter, a record for the electric vehicle maker, but below Wall Street consensus estimate. Tesla gained 1%. Jackie, good morning. Starbucks has suspended its share repurchase program in a move it says it will allow it to invest in future growth for the coffee chain. The move comes as Howard returns for a third stint as CEO, replacing retiring Kevin Johnson. Starbucks fell 2.3% in pre-market. So there you go. Starbucks rejecting that 50-day moving average. It's trying to find some support down here at this gap fill. You can see that clearly as day. So we'll see if we can get a move back down here towards 85. 85 would be probably a stronger level of support on Starbucks. If it breaks under 85, then you really do have a gap to fill all the way down here to 83 and change. So you can keep that on watch. JP Morgan, in this annual letter to shareholders, CEO Jamie Dimon said the bank could face a potential loss of $1 billion from its exposure to Russian investments. Not much, obviously, is going to happen with that news, to be honest. You can tell right here in pre-market. It's been a non-event. Strong support on JP Morgan would be down here. You can see this has been a very strong level of support. Both times it's tapped it. All right, so next one. Hertz, the car rental company, announced a new partnership that will see Hertz buy up to 65,000 electric vehicles from electric vehicle makers Polestar over the next 5 years. Hertz gained 2.3% in pre-market. Let's see that. Not much going on there volume-wise. Hertz has been a wild one, dude. That thing's insane. Okay, so Clorox here, finding that resistance that we talked about at $84 a few days ago when we drew out this line, and we started to fade away from it a little bit. It's got a little bit of support here at 74. Outside of that, I think you might see it come down here and test this 67 over the coming days, especially if this 50-day keeps pushing on downward. It could start to act as a level of resistance, because we did get the death cross right here. So typically when you get that death cross, bounce backs into the 50-day are found to be resistance. So we'll see if we can get there. Similar to AMC. AMC, see how we got the death cross, 50-day resistance, 50-day resistance, and then we finally broke through it. We already have PLX, RCAP we went over. All right, what time is it? 8:36 a.m. All right, guys, do you have any last questions there regarding any tickers you want me to look at for you, or any questions at all? Let me see here. Also, we got 36 people watching the live stream, but 26 likes. See if you guys can get that up there closer to 30. AMC, we went over AMC a little while ago. There's really not much going on here at this point. It's underneath the 100-day moving average. It's in the middle of this trading channel. $20 support, $30 resistance. That's pretty much it. It's right in the middle of the channel. So there's nothing here other than maybe some 100-day moving average resistance. The king, NEGG, you got it. NEGG. You have this 720s zone that we drew out the other day. Let's see here. When did we draw this? On the 29th. We're underneath that level, but we are holding the 50-day. So maybe it establishes between the mid 5s and the $7 zone. Maybe it establishes a little bit of a trading channel possibly. You can see that level was previously resistance and previously support. And right now that's exactly what we're seeing. So you can maybe watch for that little channel to take place. Yep, no problem. All right, let's check this out here. U.S. stock futures rose modestly Monday with the tech-heavy NASDAQ looking the strongest. Twitter shares soared 25% in pre-market after Elon Musk revealed a big stake in the social media company. The second quarter on Wall Street got off to a positive start on Friday, which was also the first day April. Historically, April has been the best month of the year for stocks, with the S&P 500 gaining an average of 1.7%. The first quarter, which ended Thursday, was the worst first 3 months in 2 years, which included when we had the lockdowns back in 2020. So that's an interesting, transition from March to April. So let's go to the SPY now. Let's go jump into that SPY. So I would expect the SPY to be choppy today and tomorrow. I'd expect the SPY to be choppy today and tomorrow. Maybe trade in this little box somehow. Very small Monday and Tuesday day range. Watch for like 449 support. And then Wednesday we get the Fed minutes. And depending how hawkish or dovish they might be, that's when we would probably get some sort of clear direction. I think if the Fed comes out and says that they're going to actively get rid of assets on their balance sheet, then we got to pull back, right? I think then we do something like this. So like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, the Fed minutes come out hawkish. We do something like this. Wednesday and Thursday, we do something like that. I think that's what I would expect. And that's what I think more than likely is going to happen, especially if the Fed comes out hawkish. If the Fed comes out more dovish, they say, no, we're going to hold on to those. We're just going to let them fall off the balance sheet. We're not going to actively sell. They're more dovish. They're more accommodating. There's not quantitative tightening going on. Then I think we push higher. Then at that point, I think we do something like that on Wednesday and Thursday. And maybe we push a little bit higher into these 470s before pulling back away from it and maybe setting up here in the 450s. Then in May, we have the next FOMC meeting. At that one, I would expect a 50 basis point rate hike. And, we'll see what those minutes come back later on. In June. But I think for now, I do think that the minutes that we get to on Wednesday, we're going to see the Fed be more hawkish. I just think that's what's going to happen. I'm not going to jump in here now and buy puts because that would be silly. I don't know what's in the Fed minutes. I'm going to wait until they come out on Wednesday. But I think they're going to be a little bit more hawkish. I think we'll see them talk about they're going to start selling, in some of these derivative markets, some of these bonds and mortgage-backed securities that they've bought over time, and they're going to have to do that, as well as probably increase rate hike in May by 50 basis point versus 25. So I think we're going to start to see more of that hawkishness come out in these minutes that are going to come out, And that's when I think we pull back. And then eventually I think we might settle in down here. That's my thought. That's what I think. Humberto, good morning. Silver Shrimp, man, I haven't seen you around here. Where you been? Haven't seen you in a few days. How's it been going? So IPOF, number one trender. It's holding on really well, man. Nice, man. Good stuff. Guys, remember DTC Lite? No more 30 days for free. Now it's 2 weeks for free. It's only 2 weeks free. Then it's $24.99 a month. And then later on this year, probably May or June, we're going to up that price. So anybody that's in at $24.99 a month gets that price locked in. Also, if you're interested in DTC Pro, so you can have access to all the courses in the video lesson library plus everything DTC Lite has. There you go, $50 off, ends Friday. All right, take advantage of that. Remember, guys, the way I work with the room is I'm on there all day long. All right, and then I put up the after-hour scanners, meaning I'm on there in the morning. We go over the pre-market watch list. We trade live on the mic. You see my screens, and then we do lessons after 11. Then at 12, it's lunch. Lunch is 12 to 2. At 2 p.m., I jump back on the mic. We look for afternoon setups or overnight swing trades. And then we close off the day. That's awesome, Silver Shrimp. T-Cat. I saw that one moving around. I think it was Friday or Thursday. Friday, there we go. So T-Cat approaching here a major level of potential resistance. There was big support there. Turned resistance all up in here. It's above the 100-day moving average, which is also a little level to watch because it coincides with some daily levels, as you can see. Support. So maybe you want to watch and see if it can hold those levels, but it's a little bit tight here. Maybe watch these 340s to 460s, see if it establishes a channel. It's going to need volume to continue. It's holding up well, which is good. That bodes well. It's holding up well. But look, you also have to look at this chart. It's been on a steady downtrend, collecting bag holders. So you might get a pop here that could take it here towards this 200-day moving average if it can break above 460s. But you're going to need a lot of volume, a lot of buying volume. Giovanni, SPI. Guys, remember, free chat Monday is postponed until tomorrow, Tuesday. There's no free chat Monday today. In the Discord. Previous resistance, previous support, previous resistance. We're above that level. But we have the 100-day moving average here that has shown to be a level of resistance as well previously. So that's going to be a very, very tight area. 360 to 370s. You want to see that area break and hold, become support. See if it can get you a move towards the 200-day moving average. April what? What date? What expiration date? $90 calls on TSN. You're definitely in the money already, so congrats. That is definitely an important level here on this TSN. Oh, okay, gotcha. Gotcha. Yeah, it's pretty good. You have the 50-day moving average there lining up. Not bad. 40 people watching the live stream. Thanks, guys, for tuning in. Smash that like button for me when you get a chance. Okay, check this out, guys. U.S. oil prices were relatively steady Monday, still right around the $100 per barrel, as supply concerns due to disruptions from Russia and Ukraine's war persisted. Crude did fall about 13% last week after U.S. announced that it will release 1 million barrels per day of oil from its strategic petroleum reserves for 6 months straight in May to help combat elevated energy costs. All right, nothing else here as far as news goes. Nothing else there as far as news goes. Let me check out the trade idea scans. We got PLX, SPI, RCAT. We already went over Twitter, PGEN. We'll check out on some of these right now. So we haven't looked at SPI. SPI with a nice gap up here today, but volume is dwindling. It is dwindling here. Let's see if it has any news. Guys, if you are interested in a paper trading account, here's one by Trade Ideas. There's the link in chat. No, there's no news here that I see that's recent. The only piece of news I see on SPI is from 3 days ago, where it reported record revenue of $162 million for 2021. That's it. PGEN, we already went over. And we have it on the watch list as well. Acer. That's actually a nice move there. Good volume. This has to have news. So 20 minutes ago, Aether Therapeutics granted FDA breakthrough therapy designation for vascular. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. All right, so we actually have some news on this one. No surprise that it's finding some resistance in front of this level right now. All right, so we have some potential support to be found here in the $3 zone. Look at all that previous resistance there. I'll zoom back so you see a little bit more clear. Look at that. All that is previous resistance at $3. We are above that level. So that's going to be the level to watch for some potential support. So Acer. Granted FDA breakthrough therapy designation. Watching for the $3 area to hold support on pullbacks. Could have room towards 440. All right, there we go. We got ourselves another one on here. We got Twitter, PLX, PGN, Acer so far on here. Nice job, Martin. That was a good eye on that one. Not a bad looking setup there in pre-market as well. Hey, you guys are the best. You got me up there to 40 likes. That's what's up. Thank you. Appreciate it. Guys, remember tomorrow is Free Chat Tuesday. Instead of doing Free Chat Monday, tomorrow will be Free Chat Tuesday. So if you want to swing by the Discord, just go ahead. Click this tomorrow up now and sign up, and then that way tomorrow you can join us in the Discord. And we'll be there all day for free. All right, today I'll just be in for members, DTC Lite, DTC Pro members. But tomorrow we'll do Free Chat Tuesday. We're just going to be postponing Free Chat Monday this one time here. All right. So, yeah, so far we got Twitter, PLX, PGEN, Acer. I think, you know, AMD could be kept on watch. But I just suspect that these larger plays and SPY, the Qs, I just suspect they're going to be a little bit choppier today and tomorrow as traders really just sit on their hands waiting for the Fed minutes. I think everybody's going to be just waiting for the Fed minutes. It's what we typically see time and time again. You know, that's why I don't have the SPY or Tesla on my watch list for today so far. Tesla, look, pre-market, nothing. And if you zoom out a little bit here, look at this. That's what we've been trading in. That's it. Nothing else. SPY. So far in pre-market, not much movement. Not much movement. No, SPY's been crazy volatile, but not much movement so far in pre-market. The Qs, not much movement so far in pre-market either, right? Nvidia, not much move. AMD, not much has moved. Apple, not much has moved at all. Everything's kind of like at a standstill here. Got a little bit of a, whoops. Head and shoulders that formed here on Apple. Not the cleanest, but still a little head and shoulders that had formed. So that's why that's why I don't have any of those on my watch list now. And you know, lately those have been dominating my watch list. They've just been dominating it. So it's looking like today it's just a 4-stock watch list for now. Scanners, scanners, scanners after that. Let me see here. No. Yeah, it's looking like it's going to be that way, guys. All right, do you have any other names or any other questions before we go? We got about 5 minutes, and then I got to hop on over to the Discord and start getting it ready. Start putting the last touches on the watch list, getting that sent over to Joan also. He can email it to everybody, and then getting ready to go live on the Discord. So if you have any questions or any last minute questions or any tickers you want me to look at, throw them up in chat now. I mean, you can ask me a question and be like, hey, Jesse, how do you trade a bull flag properly? DWAC is coming up to major support zone probably. Yeah, this is a major support zone on DWAC. So I couldn't short that there for sure. You know, it has previous support here. It'd have to break underneath that. It'd have to break underneath that. This is a major support zone. So it would be hard to just jump in short here. It'd have to break that, right? Bounce back up into it, show that it's resistance. Maybe kind of do a little bear flag underneath that level. Back Trophy, welcome to the Discord. Glad to have you guys on there. All right, guys. I'm going to start getting ready then to head on over. I don't think Twitter will make a run like DWAC, but it's definitely on watch. It's on the watch list. I'm going to start getting ready to jump on over, guys, to the Discord then, unless you have any other last-minute questions or tickers. And getting ready to, you know, get to work over there with the team. We'll be there live all morning. Then we'll do recaps on lessons at 11, 11:30, depending on the day's action. 12 o'clock, lunch, 2 p.m. I'll be back on the mic screen, stay up all day. Yeah, man. Anything Elon does, anything Elon says, right? For sure can make it a move. Can make a move on something like that. I hope it works that way, man. I hope he does. I hope he does a Starlink deal with IPOF for you. That would be great. All right, guys. Remember, I stream Monday through Thursday from 8 a.m. to 9. So I'll be back tomorrow at 8 a.m. here on the YouTube. And tomorrow we're going to have free chat Tuesday over in the Discord as well. I already gave you the link to sign up for that. As well as if you want a 2-week trial, you have the link there to that. And you have the DTC Pro with $50 off as well. All right. Any questions, don't hesitate. Just swing by the Discord, ask away. Or if not, I'll see you all tomorrow. All right, guys. Good luck out there today. Stay disciplined.